but we also want to hear the remarks of experts and their thoughts on yesterday. And we will hear from Narin, president of Ttyd, and Para editor-in-chief and columnist Özlem Doğaner. A round of applause for them, please, so we can invite them up on stage for the opening and a summary of yesterday. Good morning. Welcome. Good morning, Oya. How are you this morning? It's a beautiful morning for all of us. Again, we will be covering important topics today. Yesterday was a very exciting day. We had our honorary guests, the protocol, and we heard their motivating remarks, and we talked about the future of Turkey, and we heard from our experts, stakeholders, investors. It was a very fruitful day, and I believe today will be just like that as well. We saw you in all newspapers, on all TV channels after yesterday. So we talked about tourism, and we were inspired by many of the speeches. What do you think of the first day as the host? Well, if we go back a little bit, in our opening speech yesterday, we wanted to emphasize that Turkey is entering a very important phase in tourism. Our first and second phase, 1980 and 2000, and then 2000 to 2023, marked our second phase. So we need a new phase. It's the second century of our republic, and we need a new strategy, a new plan, and we mentioned that that is what we are expecting, and that we want to create a plan with a public-private partnership. And we got a positive response to that, and that's very pleasing. Our vice president's approach. And of course, he has a background from planning and development, and also our Minister of Treasury and Finance, Mr. Şimşek, his approach and his perspective on tourism was very pleasing to hear. And Mr. Şimşek thanked all of us for the fact that we created great achievements in tourism during these challenging times. And we also heard his expression, our vice president's expression, that we need to plan and implement together. And he said that tourism is not just an economic value, but it has social and cultural dimensions that are important as well. And this was very nice to hear, because we need to make our 20, 30-year plans together with the government. We're not just building a hotel or a factory in the organized industrial zone. We are actually creating a perception around a country, and we need to promote that across the world so we can attract investors. And we reinforced this infrastructure once again yesterday. Yes, now yesterday you had a call for the third phase of tourism, and we saw that it was greatly supported yesterday. So you might want to repeat your call in case some people didn't hear it yesterday. Yes, of course. Now, as you know, tourism figures went from $9.5 trillion to, in 2023, around $15 trillion, and it will probably exceed this amount. 450 million are being employed. By 2033, this will be the figure, and 100 million will be added to this. So there is rapid growth in the sector. The Asian market, China, India, they have started to go on holiday. We are expecting 600 million tourists from the region to go up to 900 million. So there will be new travelers added to the market. And Turkey is one of the leading countries, and we need to protect our spot here, and we need to renovate our existing investments, modernize them, and ensure that we diversify our brands and products offered. And there is an 8,800-kilometer coastline in our country. Then there's Anatolia, and we should move step by step towards having tourism activities in Anatolia as well. So we need a new strategy, the third tourism phase or attempt. That's what we refer to this as. Now, of course, something that's very important is to have our brands exist in the global arena more. Now, as the Turkish people, we travel a lot, but our brands don't travel as much. When will we feel like we're home, even when we're abroad, by seeing our brands there? That was a very good question. When will we feel like we're home across the world? Now, yesterday we heard it from our board member and other panelists with the moderation of Mr. Naji. And what was it, Ms. Hediye, that you concluded with? The speaker is inaudible. Yes, hear him. Sorry, hear her. We will have our flag shine all across the world. Now, we have our brand Turkish Airlines, and it takes us everywhere. This is a great opportunity. I mean, American tourism was boosted with Pan American flying all across the world. And that is very important. We are able to carry transit passengers, and we are able to bring passengers directly to our country. So why should we not take our culture, our brands to these destinations as well? Because we're ranking 4th or 5th across the world right now in tourism. So we do need a new program, a new support, a new attempt in tourism. Well, if I was living in another country, I would definitely want to see Turkey. I would definitely want to see Antalya, Göbekli Tepe, Bodrum, and you're going to say step by step Anatolia and have new activities in that sense. Now, we have a plan that we set forth as an NGO before, and as investors, we need to have 20, 30-year perspectives. And when we look at back in the day in 1980, when we were first established, that's how we started as well. And now we have completed those 20, 30 years, and we need to take new steps. When you look at Anatolia, it's so bright, so vibrant, so colorful. There's gastronomy. We have ancient cities. We are all aware of that. And we need to increase the bed capacity here and have new products delivered in southeastern Anatolia and central Anatolia. We need new corridors opened. And it is part of the strategic plans of the Ministry of Tourism as well. They have worked in the inner alleys of the Aegean and other parts. And we can bring this to life because Anatolian investors also want to invest in their own regions. So we need to have a holistic approach and have a plan. And Mr. Şimşek said that they would be focusing on railways, and that's very important. We have 57 airports and we have a great highways, so travelers can easily access these airports through these highways. And now with railroads added to the network, this is going to be even more convenient. So we need financing for investment. So will there be new models? Well, we heard the chairman of CMB, the Capital Markets Board, and he said that there should be no new companies that are listed in the stock exchange. But I mean, it's not just public offerings, but bonds, real estate investment certificates, sukuk. How can we finance the sector with all of this? We need to focus on that, he said. And we also had a chance to chat with him afterwards. And the capital markets also have a very positive perspective on tourism. And of course, it's a very efficient sector right now, tourism, and it's really hitting its targets, so it's important. So what will we be witnessing today? Again, it's a very exciting day. First, we will be hearing about destination and product marketing. We have a very important panel. I recommend everyone to listen to that. Then we will have the OECD Tourism Committee chairman, and we will hear his presentation. And then we will be hearing about art and soft power, TV series, arts and organizations around art and how they contribute to tourism. And all throughout the day, we will hear about the strategies and approaches of international significant brands. And we will also hear technical or legal solutions around branding, because contracts between investors and management are very important as well. So we will have a more technical day, and then around 5, we plan to end our session and our forum. Well, tourism is, I believe, a part of everyone's life. It's not just about the tourism professionals. So I believe we all need to be volunteers in tourism. So I don't see myself as a journalist up on stage here. I see myself as a tourism volunteer as I'm interviewing you here. So I wish you all a great day. Thank you.